Welcome to the world of Brimstone, a dark fantasy romance where two powerful realms, alchemy and the Fae, are set on a collision course. This story is packed with magic, danger, secrets, and a slow-burn chemistry that keeps you turning the pages. As fate forces two unlikely heroes together, they must navigate a deadly mystery that threatens not just their lives, but the very fabric of their world. In this video, we'll break down the key elements that make Brimstone a must-read for fans of fantasy and romance alike. Let's dive into the magic, the monsters, and the emotional stakes that define this gripping tale. At the heart of Brimstone is the collision of two very different worlds, the structured, science-like magic of alchemy and the wild, unpredictable power of the Fae. This blend creates constant tension and conflict, as each realm operates by its own rules and traditions. The alchemist's approach is methodical, relying on formulas and discipline, while the Fae thrive on chaos, illusion, and ancient bargains. When these worlds intersect, sparks fly both literally and figuratively, setting the stage for a story where nothing is ever simple, and every choice has consequences. The main characters in Brimstone are thrown together by circumstances beyond their control. Both are powerful in their own right, but they carry deep distrust for each other's world. This forced partnership is fraught with emotional friction, as each character must learn to rely on someone they barely know and don't fully trust. The slow-burn romance that develops is fueled by this tension, making every interaction charged with possibility and risk. Their journey together is as much about overcoming personal barriers as it is about solving the external mystery. From the very beginning, Brimstone plunges its characters into a web of danger and intrigue. Strange deaths, missing magic, and a rising darkness force the alchemist and the Fae to work together. Their investigation uncovers secrets that tie both realms together in unexpected ways. As they dig deeper, the stakes grow higher, and the mystery becomes more complex. Every clue leads to more questions, and the threat they face seems to grow with every step they take. The sense of danger is ever present, keeping both the characters and the reader on edge. One of the strengths of Brimstone is its deeply layered characters. Both leads are shaped by painful pasts, hidden motives, and internal demons. These complexities influence every decision they make, adding depth and realism to their actions. The story doesn't shy away from showing their vulnerabilities, making them feel authentic and relatable. As the plot unfolds, we see how their histories and secrets drive them forward and sometimes hold them back. This character-driven approach ensures that the emotional stakes are just as high as the magical ones. The romance in Brimstone is a slow burn, building gradually as the characters face danger together. Their chemistry is fueled by witty banter, high-stakes situations, and moments of unexpected vulnerability. Rather than rushing into love, the story allows their connection to develop naturally, making each step feel earned. The tension between them is palpable, and their growing trust is tested at every turn. This approach keeps the reader invested in their relationship, rooting for them even as obstacles continue to arise. The Fae world in Brimstone is both enchanting and deadly. It's a place of breathtaking beauty, filled with illusions and creatures that live by their own mysterious rules. But beneath the surface, danger lurks everywhere. The Fae are masters of bargains and deception, making every interaction a potential trap. This realm is as ruthless as it is beautiful, and the characters must tread carefully to survive. The vivid descriptions and imaginative world-building make the Fae realm a standout feature of the book. Alchemy in Brimstone is more than just magic. It's a disciplined science with strict rules and real consequences. Every spell or potion requires skill, knowledge, and often a personal sacrifice. Breaking the rules can lead to disaster, and the characters quickly learn that shortcuts come at a high price. This approach grounds the magical elements in a sense of realism, making the stakes feel tangible. The contrast between alchemy's order and the Fae's chaos adds another layer of tension to the story. Trust is a central theme in Brimstone. With every alliance comes a price, and the characters are constantly questioning each other's motives. Lies, secrets, and shifting loyalties drive the plot forward, keeping everyone on their toes. The story asks, who can you really trust when everyone has something to hide? This uncertainty adds suspense and keeps the reader guessing, as alliances form and break in unexpected ways. As the mystery deepens, the characters discover that the danger they face is much bigger than either of their worlds. An ancient, dark force is awakening, one that could destroy both the alchemical and Fae realms. This realization forces the heroes to put aside their differences and work together, even as the odds stack against them. The sense of impending doom adds urgency to their quest, making every decision critical. The book doesn't tie up every loose end. Instead, it leaves readers with unanswered questions and unresolved tension, setting the stage for future installments in the series. This open-ended approach keeps the story alive in the reader's mind, making them eager to see what happens next. The lingering mysteries and emotional stakes ensure that the journey is far from over. The alchemist protagonist is a master of her craft, relying on discipline, intelligence, and a deep understanding of magical science. Her past is marked by loss and sacrifice, shaping her cautious approach to both magic and relationships. She's not quick to trust, but her loyalty runs deep once earned. Throughout the story, her skills are put to the test as she faces challenges that push her to her limits, both emotionally and magically. The Fae lead is enigmatic and powerful, embodying the unpredictable nature of his realm. He's used to bending the rules and thrives in a world of illusion and bargains. His motivations are often hidden, making him both intriguing and dangerous. As the story unfolds, glimpses of vulnerability and honor emerge, revealing a character who is more than just a trickster. His journey is one of self-discovery, as he learns to trust and fight for something bigger than himself. Both protagonists are haunted by their pasts, carrying scars that influence their every move. These histories are slowly revealed through flashbacks and conversations, adding depth to their characters. The pain they carry isn't just emotional, it shapes their approach to magic, trust, and even love. This shared sense of loss becomes a point of connection, allowing them to understand each other in ways no one else can. Secrets abound in Brimstone. Both leads have hidden motives that aren't immediately clear, adding layers of intrigue to their partnership. As the plot progresses, these secrets come to light, sometimes causing conflict and sometimes forging deeper bonds. The constant question of what each character truly wants keeps the narrative tense and unpredictable. Beyond external threats, the characters in Brimstone battle their own internal demons. Guilt, regret, and fear are constant companions, influencing their choices and relationships. These struggles are portrayed with nuance, making the characters feel real and relatable. Overcoming these internal obstacles is just as important as defeating the monsters outside. The dynamic between the leads is electric, filled with sharp banter and underlying tension. Their conversations are laced with wit and challenge, reflecting their mutual distrust and growing attraction. These exchanges provide moments of levity amid the darkness, while also deepening the emotional connection between the characters. Amidst the danger and distrust, there are moments when the characters let their guards down. These glimpses of vulnerability are powerful, revealing the true depth of their feelings and fears. It's in these quiet moments that the romance truly blossoms, showing that strength can be found in honesty and openness. The world of Brimstone is filled with monsters, both literal and metaphorical. The leads must fight terrifying creatures from the Fae realm, as well as confront the monsters within themselves. These battles are not just about survival, but about proving their worth and facing their fears head-on. Each encounter pushes them closer together, forging a bond through shared adversity. Illusion is a powerful weapon in the Fae realm. The characters must constantly question what is real and what is a trick. These illusions create an atmosphere of uncertainty, where danger can hide behind beauty and nothing is as it seems. Navigating this world requires sharp instincts and unwavering focus. Bargains are at the heart of Fae culture. Every deal comes with a price, and the terms are rarely what they seem. The characters must navigate these tricky negotiations, knowing that a single misstep could spell disaster. The tension of these bargains adds another layer of suspense to the story, as trust is always in short supply. Alchemy isn't just about power, it's about sacrifice. Every spell or potion demands something in return, whether it's time, energy, or something more personal. The alchemist's willingness to pay these prices sets her apart, but it also puts her at risk. This theme of sacrifice runs throughout the story, highlighting the costs of magic and the strength required to wield it responsibly. Both alchemy and Fae magic come with strict rules. Breaking them can have deadly consequences, as the characters quickly discover. These moments of rule-breaking are tense and dramatic, often forcing the leads to make impossible choices. The fallout from these decisions drives the plot forward and tests the limits of their abilities. Magic in Brimstone is never free. Every action has a consequence, and the characters must weigh the risks before casting a spell or making a deal. This sense of accountability grounds the story, making the magical elements feel real and impactful. The tension between power and responsibility is a recurring theme, shaping the characters' journeys. Trust is hard-won in a world filled with secrets and shifting loyalties. The characters must constantly evaluate who they can rely on, knowing that betrayal could come from any direction. This uncertainty keeps the reader guessing and adds a layer of suspense to every interaction. The theme of trust and its limits is central to the story's emotional core. Lies and secrets are everywhere in Brimstone. The characters must navigate a web of deception, never sure who is telling the truth. These hidden agendas drive the plot, creating twists and turns that keep the story unpredictable. The tension between honesty and survival is a constant struggle, adding depth to the characters' choices. Alliances in Brimstone are constantly changing. As new information comes to light, loyalties shift, and former friends become foes. This fluidity keeps the story dynamic, as the characters must adapt to survive. The ever-changing landscape of trust and betrayal ensures that nothing is ever certain. The true threat in Brimstone is an ancient evil that predates both the alchemical and Fae realms. As the characters uncover more about this force, they realize that their personal struggles are part of a much larger battle. The awakening of this darkness raises the stakes for everyone, forcing unlikely alliances and desperate measures. The rising threat doesn't just endanger the main characters, it puts both the alchemical and Fae worlds at risk. The fate of entire realms hangs in the balance, adding epic stakes to the story. This sense of scale makes every decision feel important, as the heroes fight not just for themselves, but for everyone they care about. Faced with a threat bigger than themselves, the alchemist and Fae hero must become reluctant allies. Their partnership is uneasy, but necessity forces them to work together. This alliance is tested at every turn, as old grudges and new dangers threaten to tear them apart. Their ability to overcome these challenges is key to their survival. With every new revelation, the stakes in Brimstone rise higher. The characters must make increasingly difficult choices, knowing that failure could mean the end of everything they know. This constant escalation keeps the tension high and the reader invested in the outcome. Even as the immediate threat is confronted, not everything is resolved. The story ends with lingering tension between the leads, unanswered questions, and the promise of more challenges to come. This open-ended conclusion leaves the door wide open for future adventures and deeper exploration of the characters' relationship. The ending of Brimstone is designed to propel the series forward. Unanswered questions and unresolved conflicts ensure that readers are eager for the next installment. The momentum built in this book promises even greater challenges and deeper relationships in the future. Power is a recurring theme in Brimstone. Whether it's the disciplined strength of alchemy or the wild magic of the Fae, the story explores what it means to wield power and the responsibilities that come with it. The characters must learn to balance their abilities with the consequences of their actions, making power both a gift and a burden. Every victory in Brimstone comes at a cost. The characters are constantly forced to make sacrifices, whether it's risking their lives, their hearts, or their beliefs. This theme of sacrifice adds emotional weight to the story, reminding us that nothing worth having comes easy. Despite the chaos and danger, love finds a way to grow in Brimstone. The slow burn romance is a beacon of hope, offering moments of light in a dark world. The characters' willingness to open their hearts, even when it's risky, is a testament to the power of connection. The journey in Brimstone is as much about personal growth as it is about external conflict. Both leads are transformed by their experiences, learning to trust, to love, and to fight for something greater than themselves. This growth is hard-won, making their victories all the more meaningful. The world building in Brimstone is rich and immersive. From the detailed rules of alchemy to the enchanting dangers of the Fae realm, every aspect of the setting is carefully crafted. This attention to detail draws the reader in, making the fantasy elements feel both magical and believable. The emotional stakes in Brimstone are just as high as the magical ones. Every decision, every sacrifice, and every betrayal carries a heavy emotional cost. The characters' struggles with love, trust, and loss make the story resonate on a deeply personal level. Brimstone keeps readers on the edge of their seats with its expertly paced plot and constant suspense. Every chapter brings new twists, raising the stakes and deepening the mystery. The balance between action, romance, and intrigue ensures that there's never a dull moment. The atmosphere in Brimstone is dark and moody, perfectly matching the story's themes of danger and desire. The tone shifts seamlessly between moments of tension and tenderness, creating an emotional roller coaster for the reader. This rich atmosphere is one of the book's defining features. Vivid imagery and lush descriptions bring the world of Brimstone to life. From the glittering halls of the Fae to the shadowy corners of alchemical labs, every scene is painted with rich detail. This sensory writing immerses the reader, making the magic and danger feel real. Character development is at the heart of Brimstone. Both leads undergo significant growth, facing their fears and learning to trust each other. Their evolving relationship is as compelling as the external conflict, making the story resonate on multiple levels. If you love stories that blend magic, romance, and danger, Brimstone is for you. With its complex characters, immersive world building, and high emotional stakes, this book offers a thrilling ride from start to finish. The slow burn romance and unresolved mysteries will leave you eager for more. As Brimstone closes, the journey is far from over. The unresolved tension, unanswered questions, and rising threats promise even more excitement in future books. Whether you're drawn to the magic, the romance, or the mystery, there's plenty to look forward to as the series continues.